Hello students, welcome back with a session of NEET question discussion of chapter 1 of standard 11th. We have discussed the complete chapter now. We have discussed about what is living world is all about. We have discussed that how many different type of organisms are there on the earth, how they are classified, what are their characteristics, and how exactly we are going to classify an organism according to the respective class, order, family, genus, and so on. Now, next part, as we finish with the discussion of the main chapter as per your 12th standard level, as well as 11th and 12th standard level, as well as for your board exams and the NEET questions. So now what remains, we have to start discussing with the NEET questions over here. When I say NEET questions, I'll be talking about all those important questions which may appear for your exam in the coming competitive exams when you will be appearing for it. So that's what I have mentioned over here as NEET questions. Now, we'll be discussing each answer in detail and then I'll be saying you the correct answer also. Okay, so each question will be discussed first and the answer also. Now here one thing is very important. Whenever you write any exam, whenever you appear for an exam, make sure that you are understanding a question properly. If you understand a question properly, then the answers becomes very easy. Till you understand a question, the whole things look so difficult for you. And then you start guessing the answers. Don't do that, at least for the competitive exams. Because remember, there you may have negative marking. So let us understand a question and then try to find out the answer for that. Got it, right? So the first question which is over here is ICBN stands for. This is asked in All India Pre-Medical Test in the year 2007. And the options are International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, International Congress of Biological Names. The third option is Indian Code of Botanical Nomenclature. And the fourth option is Indian Congress of Biological Names. So there are 4 options given. You have to choose the correct answer. Sometimes it happens that 1 or 2 answers will be most common and there will be an option called as both A and B, both B and C, something like that. So on those questions, read it properly, find out what exactly the question is asking and accordingly you answer. Okay, so the first question over here is ICBN stands for. I have told several times during the chapter also that this is one of the very important question. And here ICBN stands for International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. It is not biological, it is not Indian Code of Botanical Nomenclature, or it is also not Indian Congress of Biological Names. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option 1. That is a first one, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. ICBN stands for International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. This is the organization which helps in deciding all the plants' name. Botanical nomenclature helps to decide a plant name as per their category. Whereas zoological nomenclature, that is ICZN, determines the name for an animal. Okay, so this I hope you remembered and you recalled also. Let us see what is our next question. The next question is binomial nomenclature was given by. You have to name the scientist who discovered binomial nomenclature or who first time told about binomial nomenclature. The first scientist is Linnaeus, Carolus Linnaeus, Whittaker, then comes Huxley and Darwin. You will get all these scientists' name in the later part of the chapters which we are going to cover up. So at that time, these names may be confusing for you and you may forget that who actually given the binomial nomenclature. For that reason, we are discussing this question at this level itself because we have not discussed till now about the contribution of Whittaker, Huxley or Darwin. We have only know that binomial nomenclature was given by Carolus Linnaeus. He was the first scientist who thought of separating the organisms as per plant and animal for the first time. Also in animals, he told the animals which are having a red blood cell, which do not contain red blood cell. On that basis also, he has done his first classification. So Carolus Linnaeus is considered as the first person who discovered about binomial nomenclature and started the classification. Got it right? So the second question, correct answer is 1, Linnaeus. Let us see the third question. Now in this question is little difficult and looks tough for you. These type of questions are higher level questions when you go for the higher competitive exams, like the specific choosing of a particular student on the merit basis. These type of questions are very common, that is assertion and statement type. Okay, so what happens in this question, you will be getting 4 options first only, and then the question will appear. I hope you have done these type of questions before. If not, I will tell you how to do it. Now let us read what is the instruction over here. Now you understand the instruction, followed by in future chapters these instructions I need not to repeat again and again, because that time you will be easily recalling this. Now the third question is, in the following question, a statement of assertion A is followed by a statement of reason. So there is a statement and there is a reason for that. Okay, there will be 2 sentences given. One is assertion, one is reason. In assertion, you are going to see that there may be there is a statement, and for that particular statement, next sentence will be the reason for it. You have to now find out what is the relationship between these 2 sentences, and on that note, you have to answer this. You have to answer 1, if both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay, then mark 1. What is the first option? If assertion and reason are both true and the reason is correctly explaining the first sentence, then the option should be 1. Second option is, if both assertion and reason are true but the reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion, then mark 2. You have to choose option 2 when, because in those cases where both the statements are correct, perfect, true, but the second sentence is not the reason for the first one. It is not the reason. Then you choose the second option. Third option is, if assertion is true statement but reason is false. If the first sentence is correct and the second sentence is wrong, then choose the option 3. Then comes the fourth. If both assertion and reason are false, then mark 4. So if both of the statements you feel like this is false, then you should mark the fourth one. So assertion and reason are true and the first sentence is the correct explanation, then 1. If both assertion and reason are true but they are not reason of each other, then mark 2. If at all assertion is true, reason is false, then mark 3. And if both are false, then mark 4. That is the options given over here. Now let us see the assertion. Species is a genetically closed system. This is the option question. And the reason for this is because the reproductive isolation constitutes the most important boundary between different species. Okay, don't get confused by seeing so big question. See, what is the question? Species is a genetically closed system. What is a species? They are genetically identical to each other. They are genetically closed system. They are not resembling genetically with any other organism. They are closed system. Let us take an example of Homo sapiens. You know the meaning of Homo sapiens by now. What are Homo sapiens? Homo sapiens are humans, right? Homo sapiens. Now, all the Homo sapiens are genetically same. We all the humans contain same number of chromosomes. Let the person be in India or any other country or any other state, that doesn't make any difference. All Homo sapiens are same. So what we are actually genetically closed system. Same thing happens for a dog, for a cow, for a parrot. All these are genetically closed system. This is one assertion and this is true. Obviously this option is true. Second one, because the reproductive isolation constitutes the most important boundary between different species. Why we are genetically closed system? Because of our reproductive isolation. We are isolated by having a typical reproductive characteristics which is present only in those organisms only, and that makes us unique, genetically closed system. Obviously that is the reason for this statement. So this first assertion, the reason is correct, and that is why the answer is given as 1. Why? Because what is this? If both assertion and reason are true and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Yes, the reason is the correct explanation of the first sentence, and that is why we are choosing option 1 as a correct option. I hope you got this one. If you have any doubt, please do ask me. I'll be solving your problems in the comment section. You can ask. Next question is, taxon is the unit of. What is the? Let us see the fourth question now. The fourth question is, taxon is the unit of. It has asked in All India Pre-Medical Test in 2011. The options are order, taxonomy, species and genus. So the taxon is the correct unit of. The correct answer is taxonomy. When we talk about taxa or taxon, taxa, taxonomy and taxon, these are the two similar terms. So taxon is actually the unit of taxonomy. Taxon is the unit of taxonomy. So this is the correct option for the fourth question, and that is why we have chosen the second answer, taxonomy. Let us see the next one. Okay, question number 5. Oryza sativa is the name of onion actually, is a name of rice plant, is a binomial name of rice plant. Now, the sativa stands here. What is the meaning of sativa over here? Oryza is the genus name, sativa is the species epithet or species name. Now, what should be the correct answer? It is not the species name, but it is called as species epithet. Okay? Oryza sativa. O-R-Y-Z-A. Oryza sativa. This is the scientific name of rice plant. Out of this, Oryza stands for the genus and the sativa stands for the species. But is it the species name? No, it is not the species name. It is neither the specific name nor the species name. It is also not the specific nomenclature. We call it as epithet. Epithet is the specific epithet, means genus epithet and specific epithet. It is a name, particular name given to that species. That is why the term epithet is used instead of species. So epithet is the most correct option instead of species. I could have told species name also, but it is not the name of the species, but rather it is the given name. That is why it is called as species epithet, and the second option is the correct answer over here. This question also has appeared in the West Bengal Joint Entrance Examination in the year 2018. Okay, so that is our next one. Question number 5. After this, we have question number 6. Question number 6 question is, rice, cereals, monocots and plants represent. What does rice, cereals, monocot and plant represent? Different taxa at different level. Same taxa of different category, different category of same taxa, or same category for different taxa. The correct option is different taxa at different level. How is this correct answer? Rice, what is rice? Rice is a plant, right? Rice is a plant. Now, what type of plant it is? Rice is a monocot plant. Rice is a monocot plant. And it is also a cereals. Okay, it is also a cereal and it is a monocot plant. Now, what is the question? Rice, cereals, monocot and plant. What does they represent? They are representing one same organism at their different level. So here, different taxa at different level is the correct answer. They are not the same taxa. Is cereals and monocot and plant are present in the same taxa? No, because cereal is something different in the hierarchy level than the plant. Plant are the kingdoms, right? What we call it as plants are the kingdom. So it is not the different taxa at different level. It is the different taxa at different level. It is not the same taxa of different category. It is also not the different category of same taxa. It is not the different category of same taxa. Under same taxa, is it the different category? No, because first of all we are talking about the kingdom, that is a plant. Then we are going down to go till rice. Then is it the same category of different taxa? No, it is also not the same category of different taxa. Rather, it is different taxa at different level. Rice is at level, cereal is at one level, monocot is in another level, and plant is remaining on the top of it as a plant kingdom. So that is why this is the most correct option, is the option 1.